Okay, so welcome to this video. Here we are in Guitari in Prague. I'm just going to show you a few kind of tips about how to use some of the loopers for practicing and or teaching or performing, I guess. So let's take a loop at the RC1 first. I just recorded a little phrase, and you can see this is now green, which means there's something recorded in here. If I play back, double tap to stop. If I want to erase it, I just hold it down for a few seconds and then we can start again. Alright, I'm going to put the volume about here. So my advice is, if you've never really looped before and you're new to looping, then you simply count yourself in and do a short phrase, because, you know, the longer the phrase, the more you have to wait to practice the actual tap of the foot. So let's take an A minor chord, and I'm going to count myself in, and then you'll see my foot as I tap the pedal, just like this. So it's going to be 1, 2, look at the foot, 1, 2, 3, and. Very simple. Okay, so on top of that you can also overdub different ideas. So let's take a simple phrase. Okay, this time I'm going to play it back, and then I'm going to add a phrase on top like this. Here we go. Repeat the phrase. One more time. I can bring the phrase back if I push my foot for 2 more seconds like this. Okay, so you can see that you can loop one thing, you can add multiple ideas, and you can even bring them, take them away and bring them back. So the RC1 is pretty cool, and the main thing is it just stores one idea. Okay, so when you turn it on and off again, it will remember your last idea, but once you hold for 2 seconds and erase it, then it's blank and you start again. Okay, so that's the RC1. For those of you that want a little bit more, the one next to it is the RC3, and the thing that makes this different is there's a drum machine inside, and also you can store your ideas, up to 99 completely different ideas. 3 hours of recording time, and it's stereo as well, which is really cool. So just really quickly, I'm going to show you a cool thing that I discovered, where if you do a loop without the rhythm on, when you play it back, somehow it knows the tempo that you played, which is quite amazing. So I'm going to do a simple phrase, and then I'm going to tap the rhythm and see if it finds the tempo. So if you take a look at my foot again, it's going to be something like this. 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, so let's look at the pedal. I'm going to put it in play mode and press the rhythm button. So now I've got click. I can record over it. I can change the rhythm by holding this. So you can see it's a pretty cool thing, and then if I like this idea, I can simply save it by pressing this button here to number 89, and that will remember that pattern, and then I can go to say 88 and record a completely different thing, you know, like okay, so now I can go back to that phrase I recorded just now. You see, so really simple. You can also have backing tracks, for example, loaded in. I'll give you an example of one here. Different styles in here. You know, if you like playing in a restaurant, you can do this. There's another cool one in here. This reminds me of kind of a Santana idea. Something like this, 3, 4. So that's the RC3, pretty cool, and the fact that you've got, you know, 99 available slots to save your ideas and stuff is really awesome. So finally, we're going to look at the RC300 over here. There's one more in the middle called the RC30, which I don't have with me right now, unfortunately. But I'm just going to show you a couple of ideas on here. Now, I'm using the GT1 for some of my sounds, okay? I'm just going to show you two examples, all right? The first one, I'm going to use just a basic tone from here. And let's say I want to practice in a different key. I'm going to practice my scales in, say, G major, then B flat major, and then E flat major or something. Alright? And what I'm going to do is record the first chord on track 1, the second chord here, the third chord here, and then I can chop and change as I like. So if you keep your eye on my foot, it's something like this, 3, 4. So already, I'm playing longer than I actually looped. Now I want to change. Idea number 3, 3, 4. And again. So you can see very clearly I can change at any time and keep the loop. Now that's just one way of using it. I'm going to show you another way. This way I'm going to be on track 1 putting like a bass idea, then some atmospheric stuff, and then on here like a short phrase. So this is a different way of building up your ideas. So keep your eye on my feet, and hopefully you'll see what's happening. I've got a bass sound here, and then we're gonna record on track 1, something like this. 2, 3. Okay, idea 1, idea 2. Here we go. Bring back idea 3. So there's just a couple of ideas of what you can do, and there's so many things it's impossible to cover in this short video, but you can plug a microphone into it. A lot of great beatboxers use this. You can store things like bass lines on here. There's drums inside. I mean, here's a little bass line idea. And watch, I can change the drums here. 2, 3, 4. And then so anyway, there we go. That's basically it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and you may have learned something along the way. Thank you.